Are you a fresher tired of giving n number of interviews and still haven't bagged a single offer? Then you should change the way you're preparing for the interview. Today, I'm going to show you how to choose a career and also prepare against it. The key benefits here are: first thing is you will get an idea on how to choose a career of your choice. Second thing is you do not have to remember all the subjects of all the 8 semesters that you have studied. And the third thing is you're making your life and the interviewer's life very easy. As an interviewer, now I would concentrate only on those questions which are from your chosen. So, the chances of you clearing the interview will be more. Here, you're also trying to show how proactive you are and how different you are from others. And next, being very important part, do not skip the video, watch it completely. If you like, do like, share, and subscribe to my channel. So, quickly, let's get started. So before jumping to the career part, I will just show you how this so-called application, the software or the product revolves around everyone's career. So we have an application which is built on some kind of coding done by the developers, and who gives the requirements is a BA. He will give the requirements based on which the developer will develop this application. So now do you think is this application ready to be handed over to the client? No. There should be someone who confirms that the coding is fine and the application is bug free. That's when the testers come into picture. And when we talk about the client or testers, that they will operate on some data, right? For example, if you're trying to access your Facebook page, you would definitely enter your email ID and password and would try to search some kind of your photo or videos. So all those kind of data is managed in something called as database. So usually based on the project's requirement, either developer will take care of the database or there are a set of engineers called as database engineers or database administrators who will take care of this DB. And the application trying to contact directly to the database is something called as the two-tier architecture. And if suppose there is a intermediate, I mean a API who will help communicate the application to DB, such kind of application is called three-tier application. And everything is managed in a process called as agile process. So I hope I have made sure I'm giving you a brief idea on how the application or how the other career work. So as a fresher is hired, he is then put in a training group, no matter from which background or from which branch he has come. Once the training is done, assessment will be done, and based on the performance, now they will be decided either to put you in a testing team or development team or database team and so on. So quickly now let's see what are the careers. And when I talk about code, we refer to developer. So we have someone called as backend developer, front-end developer, and also a full stack developer. You being a fresher, you would definitely concentrate more on front-end developer. So just to give you a brief idea, a backend developer is someone who will use the programming languages like PHP, Python, Ruby, and so on and develop the code. Now, the client or the third party, if he wants to see the application, it should be in a form of a UI, right? So here comes the front-end developer who will make sure that this code is converted to a proper UI. So being a front-end developer, you should know the markup languages like HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. So you can kickstart with these, practice using these markup languages and see how your application looks like. And once you master over these languages, then you can move and try to learn programming languages like PHP, Python, Ruby, and so on. And what does a full stack developer do is he is a combination of both. So he would be someone who is experienced. And yeah, if you love coding, this would definitely be an option for you. But start with front-end developer, like use HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. If you don't know coding and you are interested, no issues. Kickstart with these and you will definitely be able to code. Because even now, most of us try to take help from Google and we get a bunch of code, then try to modify it using our requirements. So next we will talk about is a tester. So under testing, we have something called as manual testing and automation testing. To kickstart, you would definitely concentrate on manual testing. Under manual, you have UI testing, backend testing, API testing, and so on. And once you're experienced as a manual tester, the next thing that you can do is be an automation tester. It's nothing but whatever you test as manually, if they are stable, you automate it using languages like Core Java, C hash, or any other technologies your company would adopt. And to be a manual tester, you would have to prepare on basic, like, a bug tracking tool. Many free tools are like Bugzilla, Mantis, and so on. If it is not free, no problem. Any bug tracking tool you come across, there would be a trial version. Try to explore as much as possible and then prepare on testing concepts like, why testing is required or what are the principles or, different kind of testing involved and so on. And basic questions are mostly on how to derive scenario on any kind of object the interviewer sees or how to write the test cases and a basic knowledge on SQL. Not everything, but at least a select query where you can read the data or you can join many more tables and read the data. So this much preparation would definitely be enough to be a tester. So next, let's talk about the BA. To be a BA, you should know or you should have a strong grasping power on the business of the project because you are going to talk to the customer and derive the requirements and then convert it into different forms like mockups, prototypes, user stories, and so on, and convey the same to the entire team. So you are the one who is responsible to bring the requirements and convey it to the teams in a very simpler way. So for that, to be a BA, having a knowledge on testing would be an added advantage because at times you would have to make a basic check on the application. So few tools are like, modern requirement tools, Visio, Xmind. All of these are not free, but you can explore the trial versions. So this will help you in how to build up your mockups, your prototypes, or how to come up with a user story or some kind of a workflow and so on. So this is how a BA can prepare. If you're interested in data or database, then you should definitely try one of the platform like MySQL or SQL Server or Oracle. Start with basic SQL. You can use the online SQL editors available and try to understand how to create table or fetch the data or how to insert the data and so on. Once you're familiar with that, try to go with the advanced platforms. Do not worry, you will not directly be onboarded to work. No matter what, a mentor will be assigned to you until he feels that you are capable of, taking up the task individually. And there are much more careers, but they definitely require a few kind of hands-on or a number of experience. And apart from that, so now let's talk about the common skill sets that are required. Like the first step would be the aptitude. No matter which career you choose, this is the first stepping stone that you have to clear. And then concentrate on your soft skills, communication and written skills. Try to prepare on certain questions like how to introduce yourself, how to talk about your strengths and weakness, and so on. So for all these, you can refer back to my videos. I have some videos on these. And then, if you are comfortable with any of the language or scripting language or anything, try going for a certification. That would give an added advantage. And the last mandate thing that I would say is an agile process. You should know what agile process is. If you want me to make a video, please let me know in the comment section. I can make a video on that. And yeah, so this was pretty much information that I wanted to share today. If you liked, do like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And try to refer to all the links that I have given in the description. Most of them are free. And if there are also videos online trainings and also links like where you can sit and read. And let me know if you're looking out for a video on agile process. I'll try to share a quick, overview on what is agile and how people or the company adhere to it. And yeah, that's all for today. See you in next video.